Okay, I'm filming Carway on Google Map because it's coming out very clear and I'm able to go around everywhere on Google Map and get a good picture, because my family and friends can't understand why I would go and live in Carway. But of course I lived in Carway during the miners' strike. Now here we are now in Bron Gwyndraith here, okay. This is Bron Gwyndraith and I'm going to show this to my friends and family. I do a video now and I'll put it on my collection on YouTube. Of course, most of them know where I used to live. And this is where I used to live. Number 10, Bron Gwyndraith. And one of the biggest mistakes I've done in my life, of course I've done a few big mistakes, but one of the biggest mistakes I've done was giving up this house. Because it was a solid house. It was solid, I had good neighbours, I really loved it, yeah, but it was during the miners' strike. I had no money, and of course I was offered a house back in Pontyates and I went back to Pontyates. And next door here we had Florrie, who sadly passed away in a good few years. And during the miners' strike I used to pick up blackberries and she'd do me blackberry tart and all that. And well, I was about 30 years of age then, and Florrie was about 70 odd. And she was a great neighbour, and of course she still, I don't know if she's still got family in Carway. And she showed me then how to do a blackberry tart and even jam. I used to do jam for my kids. And living here was a chap who worked to me, I forget his name, he was a short chap. But it was a good house. I could have bought this house. The money I've spent since I moved from this house, I could have bought this house 3 times over. Anyway, it was one of the big mistakes in my life, giving it up. And of course, I know a lot in Carway, I knew a lot then. Brian James though has moved from here, hasn't he? Because I knew Brian well, and Ian Evans. We'll go over here now. Because I got a good friend still living over here, who I haven't seen for donkey's years. I'm not sure where he lives, whether he's there, Terence below. Now we go down here. Yeah, I got happy memories of Carway, and what it is now, the reason I'm doing this video, I've done a video on Pontyates as well, because oh yeah, Martin Rowe lives here too, doesn't he? I think he lives there, Martin. Another good friend of mine. What it is, I'm living now in Cefneithin, up in Cefneithin, and I've got a beautiful bungalow here. 10 widows living around me, and my bungalow's all done out. It's really posh, combi boiler, everything. It's a 2-bedroom, and I'm trying to go back to Pontyates. But if I fail to go back to Pontyates, I'm going to try and go back to Carway, because Carway is only a 2-minute walk for me from Pontyates. And my family can't understand why I'd go and live in Carway. Well, I loved Carway, I know so many there. Of course, over here then you got the old age bungalows. Now, funny enough, I was offered an old age bungalow in Carway, and I turned it down. I came up, well, went to Drefach first, and then I come up here to Cefneithin. Yeah, I'm sorry I turned it down now, because I find now I'm completely out of the way, out in the wilds, even though it's a beautiful place up here. And there's Alan Morris's white van, who I enjoyed seeing on my walks and chatting to. And Jan Evans lives up there as well. I gotta say, during the miners' strike, I used to go down to the club in Carway. I had enough money for a pint, and everybody used to buy me pints. Everybody was great, you know. We go back this way now. I'll show my family and friends something else now. Of course, you had Enid lived there. Of course, Enid must be getting on in age now. I'm not sure if she's still alive. And Mike Billaw lives there. Good old Mike Billaw. We used to meet school together, me and Mike. We were caught one day by the police. Had to walk back to school with the police. He's another good friend of mine. And here then, I'm going too far now, have I? Yeah, I've gone too far. Let's go back a bit. Here then, you had Hugh Hughes living. He was the biggest character that's ever walked today. He was such a good friend of mine. Of course, he's sadly gone now. He was a character, one of the biggest comedians that ever walked this earth. Okay, we go down here now. I think we got the big building site in here. Oh, past it, hang on. This is where Eddie Foreman lived. Played soccer with Eddie and his brother Jimmy. Because I played soccer for Carway. One of the walks I miss, I gotta say, the reason I want to go back, I know loads of people here, worked in Clive and all that, and loads of nice women here, but they haven't got the walks. One of the walks I always enjoyed was going down this way to the golf course. I really miss the walks here. And of course, there's a field I used to play soccer on, back in the 70s. And down here now, going down here, the walk from Pontyates to Carway, I used to do every day. And sometimes I'd call to see Alan Morris or go over and see Mel on the farm. I love this walk, and seeing this now upsets me that I'm not walking here anymore because I loved it so much. And you had Di in the farm here who I got to know. I think it's up for sale with him now, isn't it? I don't know if he has sold it. I still enjoy chatting with him. And that's why I want to go back if I can. I'm going to try and go back to Pontyates first. Or maybe Pontyates now. There's bungalows empty in Pontyates. Although if I go to Pontyates, it's going to be a fair bit for me to walk over here. It's really going to be far, but I can do it. Coming on my walk from Pontyates, I used to love stop here and look at the view. And of course talked to Alan Richards, the farmer. He was always in here. Of course I don't think he's here anymore. I've passed there once or twice since I moved, and I don't even see the cows here. And sometimes then I'd go down this road here for a walk. Yeah, I got to find my way back either to Carway, Pontyates or Pontyates, and do these walks again. I'm really cheesed off up here. I know I shouldn't have moved. Everybody told me when I moved. Everybody said I'd be back because I was born in Pontyates, 1949. You know, I loved living there. But what it was, I'd offered a bungalow first in Drevach. I didn't like it there, so I came up here. And my brother Spencer now moved to Croissants. And I thought, oh, he's gone up to Croissants. We were very close. I used to see him every day. And of course, a lot of my family went from Pontyates. And I thought that would be good. Well, what it was as well, the bungalow up here, more than anything, is such a stunning bungalow. The kitchen units, they've done it out like new, and even though it's oil, I find it very cheap. I save about. I had gas before, and the house had Pontyates, but the house was big and damp and cold. I'm saving about £500 to £600 a year now on heating because the bungalow is so nicely insulated. Yeah, so okay, I done a mistake in moving, but I think I've learned the lesson, and I'm trying to go back to Pontyates if I can. If not, Carway, Open Envy. Okay.